Hello friends, Stephen Talbot here, of course, and it is my pleasure to be recording this video for you guys today. Today is, I know it's Thursday, but Thursday, March the 8th, 2018, and I first would like to quickly, apologize for not recording a video over the past couple of days. I have been sort of involved in a little experiment that I'm doing with myself. So I've talked to you guys many times before about the various stages that I've been in my own life, and the fact that I used to be a DJ and I was involved with a lot of drugs. I used to sell drugs. I've done ketamine, GHB. I've done all sorts of drugs. I would venture to say that I was addicted to some of those drugs at one point or the other. After my mom died, I was very, very alcoholic. I was drinking straight liquor from, shot after shot after shot, just sort of to numb the pain. Prior to that, I had never really drank before. I went through that stage of my life, and then everything sort of normalized. I realized I had an issue, and sort of just got myself through it. And now I'm at the point in my life where I want to be a better human, and everything that I do every day is for that purpose. And so as I've talked to you guys about before, the whole reason I started this YouTube channel is to hold myself accountable and to share my experience and to commit to something. And part of that commitment was to better myself, and that's in all aspects of my life, financially, and my health and my wellness, as well as everything, just friendships, relationships, my family, just everything. I just want to be a better person. I know that I'm capable of being the best human being that I can possibly be. And so, as I've talked to you guys about before, I kicked smoking to the curb, I kicked vaping to the curb, I kicked drugs to the curb. I've kicked 5-hour energies to the curb. I kicked fast food to the curb. And I've exchanged those habits for some very positive ones. And the next logical step for me is, I think I'm going to tackle alcohol. And like I told you before, at one point I was very alcoholic. But I don't mean from a place of being a complete rock bottom alcoholic. That's not the place where I'm coming from. I mean like the 1 to 2 drinks a night sort of place. Many of us in the world, in fact 90% of us in the world, or in the Western civilization anyway, drink alcohol. We drink it to socialize, we drink it to celebrate, we drink it to relax, we drink it for all sorts of reasons. And it dawned on me, well, first of all of this sort of came together, I suppose. It dawned on me after, first, I watched a YouTube video from someone that I follow, and I think the title of the YouTube video was the 10 things that's happened to me since I stopped drinking. And then it got me down like a tangent, and I started watching more and more YouTube videos, and I'm like, I saw somebody mention the fact that, even when we first drank alcohol, people say it's an acquired taste, but Mother Nature gave us taste buds for a reason. And alcohol is poison. Like, it's called, they say, pick your poison. What's your poison? Pick your poison. And they call it spirits for a reason. Be sure to look it up if you don't believe me. And so I felt myself on a daily basis, after working hard on a hot summer day, after postmating, after cleaning, after checking people in or whatever, I found myself being sort of pulled like a tug of war to the gas station or to the grocery store to pick up a bottle of wine, or to the gas station to pick up some beer. And I wasn't really quite sure why. It gave me a little buzz. I like to believe at first it helped me sleep, but it didn't, because it gave me heartburn, which kept me awake. Did it calm my nerves? I'm not so sure about that. Did it make me have a better time? I can hardly imagine myself going out to the club or going out with friends without drinking. But the truth of the matter is, like last weekend, for example, I think it was last Saturday, my friend and I went out, and the next day when I woke up, I was like, girl, what happened last night? I do not remember leaving the bar. I do not remember going home. I don't know how the hell we got home. Thank God we didn't drive. We lifted home or Ubered home. But I didn't really remember much of the night. And I thought, geez, you know, we started out having margaritas in the afternoon, which later on we had a couple of beers, and then we started having Long Island iced teas. And I thought, the first thing I thought when I woke up is, oh God, what happened last night? What did I do? Did I say anything bad? Did I do anything crazy? Did I talk out of my ass? Did I make a fool of myself or whatever? And, you know, it's been called to my attention that some people might say that's a really good night. But how is that a really good night when you don't remember it? I mean, to wake up the next morning and have a feeling of regret and not even know what happened, not even know if you had a good time. And this is not an everyday thing. Like, I casually drink or socially drink. But on this particular Saturday, I had too many drinks. And that happens on more than one Saturday a month, probably 2 Saturdays a month, when I really go out and just like, I remember having a good time, but like the second half of the night, I really don't remember. And what's crazy about it is that the days that follow are not productive days. They are hungover days. Even if I don't feel hungover in the form of like being like sick or throwing up, which I don't ever throw up, very rarely have I thrown up from alcohol, like maybe years ago. But it's just like, I don't feel productive. I feel lazy, and I don't think that it's productive. So anyways, I just wanted to sort of tackle that. So the name of the book, so this involves a book. So the name of the book that the YouTuber gave me, that he said that he read, and after he read that book, he was totally done with alcohol, completely done. Like, he found himself able to go to social events, to celebrations, to 4th of July parties, to out with friends, to dinner, and he just had absolutely zero desire to drink. And the name of that book it's by Alan Carr, Allencarr. I'm not endorsing it yet because I haven't finished the book. I just started it yesterday. But supposedly, so he has a few ground rules when you first start the book. One of those ground rules is to continue drinking like you normally would. So if you have a glass of wine or 2 glasses of wine or 3 glasses of wine or a bottle of wine every night or whatever the case may be, that you continue to do that. And the reason that he wants you to do that is because he wants the things that he sort of unbrainwashes in your mind, and that's what he calls it, as an unbrainwashing. Because if you think about it, we've been inundated with alcohol since we were little. Lemonade is for kids, alcohol is for adults. We celebrate with alcohol. We have weddings, receptions with alcohol. We celebrate with champagne. We have New Year's Eve with alcohol. We have 4th of July with alcohol. Can you imagine going on vacation without liquor? It's like everybody's birthday party involves bringing a bottle of liquor. It's like liquor. It's crazy. Every bar, liquor. Every restaurant, liquor, or beer or whatever. And so he sort of calls it an unbrainwashing. And so he wants you to continue to drink as these things sort of sit in your mind as you read the book. So I'm about halfway through the book now, and well, a little bit more than halfway. I was like completely, it's kind of crazy that it's actually a page turner for me. I feel like it's a page turner. And a lot of the stuff is not new information, but he just presents it in a way that just makes so much sense. It's a British guy. I think he was originally an accountant turned social person or something. I don't know. So his notoriety first came from some books that he wrote about how to quit smoking. Thousands or millions of people, I think, have quit smoking because of it. That is not the method that I used to quit smoking. I just up and said, I'm done smoking. I'm just done. Just done. It's like a fucking switch was just like, that's it. I'm done. I was done, completely done. Which is crazy because I actually always pictured it much, much more difficult than that. But to look back on it, if I didn't have vaping to go to in the interim, I don't know that quitting smoking would have been so easy. So, I don't know. But it was definitely a thing that I was like, tomorrow, this is my last pack. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm done. Done. So anyway, I did not at first want to do this video because I don't want to like tell you guys about this book if it doesn't really work. Also, there was a bit of me that was a little bit afraid of failure, but I'm not going into this in a mode of like, okay, I'm either going to fail or succeed. I was interested in this, and so I sort of came down this path. I wasn't really looking to like stop drinking all of a sudden, but I decided, and I think in previous videos you guys have probably heard me say that I was not going to drink again, because that's because I felt like total shit after being hungover one day, which I think all of us can relate to. So anyway, in case you're wondering why I'm standing in the middle of the street, I'm actually at Suntan City, waiting for my turn to go get me a spray tan. Because my mom always said fat looks better tan, and she's right. She's absolutely right. So anyway, thank you guys as always for keeping tabs on me. Thank you for your support from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and take a moment or 2 moments to subscribe. Of course, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or concerns, I hope that you will let me know in the comments below. As I said before, I'm going to finish the book at the, probably by the end of the weekend. I have an optimistic view that I'm just gonna be done with alcohol and just be done with it, and that's it. It's gonna be that simple, I hope. If not, I'm not gonna beat myself up. I am going to I don't want to, it sucks because I don't want to wake up in the morning ever again and think, oh God, what did I do? That's a horrible feeling to have. I want to be in full control of my life, in full control of my relationships and the things that I say. I don't want to say something that's wrong or something that I shouldn't have said, and something that I said only because I was drinking. I don't want to ever say, oh girl, it's okay, but it's just because I was drunk. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I will bid you guys farewell. Thank you as always, and until next time, enjoy yourself.